Well, thank you so much, and welcome to Cabarrus County, North Carolina. We're excited about what's happening here in our area, and if you're from North Carolina, it's voting time. And I am so proud of our state that is seeing record turnout at early voting, and we are looking forward to seeing the results that are going to happen. Can you believe it? 15 days. 15 days till America wakes up. 15 days for a new direction. 15 days for us to stand and be willing to stand. You know, there was a time in our nation's history, in fact, things were tense. Folks weren't sure where things were going. There seemed to be a threat by the king that was moving in, even going after the gunpowder of the colonists. There was great concern. In fact, on a Sunday, on January 21st, 1776, a pastor mounted his pulpit by the name of Peter Muhlenberg. He did so up in Virginia, the Shenandoah Valley. And there, in that little place of Woodstock, Virginia, he preached a sermon to his congregation. He preached on Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 through 8. You might be familiar with that. It talks about there is a time and a season for everything. It goes on through the verses until he got down to verse 8, that there was a time for war and there was a time for peace. At that point, he stepped out from behind the pulpit and he unzipped his clergy robe. There he was wearing a military uniform of General Washington's Continental Army. And he told his congregation that this was a time for war. It was a time to fight. Well, I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen of the faith community, we recognize that we are living in a day that has become more serious than perhaps any day that we've ever faced in this nation. The issues that we're fighting for have to do with our national security. The issues that we're fighting for have to do with our religious freedom. The issues that we're fighting for have to do with biblical sexuality. And yes, the issues we will continue to fight for deal with the issue of life itself, protecting the unborn in their mother's womb. You see, I've come to tell you that I've got good news, because we have before us a gentleman who actually was shot at, and by the grace of God, his life spared. And when he got up off of the platform where Secret Service covered him, he simply raised his fist in the air and he said, "Fight, fight, fight." Let me hear you say it. Fight, fight, fight. Let me hear you say it. Fight, fight, fight. Let me tell you something. The times are serious. The moment is now. We have a candidate in Donald J. Trump who will become the 47th president of the United States, and he will continue to fight, fight, fight. So between now and November 5th, give it all you've got. Between now and November 5th, go to your neighbors. Let them know what's at stake. It is about national security. It is about our religious freedom. It is about biblical sexuality. And it is about the issue of life. If we're ever going to stand and fight, this day is now. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.